We've got a 200-watt motor in this blender. That is one powerful hand tool. Also, the drive shaft is extra long, so you can access the food at the bottom of a deep stock pot. The immersion blender comes with 4 blades you see in front of me. We have the mincer, the whisk, the beater, and the all-purpose tool. A combination of these 4 attachments, and you're going to be able to do so many jobs around your kitchen. You're not going to have to bring out your blender and your food processor. You're going to be able to handle jobs right on the counter or right on the stove so easily. Let me show you some of my favorite uses. To blend a soup, I'm going to use my all-purpose blade, and they so easily fit on the end of my blender. When you're doing this, of course, you want to make sure that the blender is unplugged. Now I will plug that in. And I'll show you what quick work this makes of pureeing a soup in the stock pot. I'm going to submerge the head of the immersion blender, and I'm going to start on the lowest of the 2 speeds, just to get going. It's so much safer to use an immersion blender for jobs like this because there's no transfer of hot liquids. You don't have to worry about the steam releasing from a blender. That was the low speed. Let me show you the higher speed. And look at how creamy and velvety my potato leek soup is, just with a few seconds of using the immersion blender. Whipped cream is one of those foods that always tastes better if it's freshly made at home. Quick work with my immersion blender. I'm now going to put on the beater blade, plug my blender in, and in my bowl in front of me, I already have some chilled cream with powdered sugar. So I'm going to combine the 2 of them and then whip it up to fluffy whipped cream. Again, I'm starting on the slower speed just to incorporate all the ingredients. I don't want that powdered sugar flying up into my face. And then when that gets mixed in, I'll move into a faster speed. Great. Here we go. It's really only going to take a few seconds. It's starting to thicken on the edges. Now in the middle. Great. That looks good to me. Fresh whipped cream, ready to top your pie, ice cream, or other favorite dessert. The whisk attachment is really handy if you're whipping up a big batch of scrambled eggs, but I like using it for a really quick homemade salad dressing. Let me plug in the blender. And in my measuring cup, I have some oil, vinegar, herbs, and I'm going to start slow. And look how quickly all the ingredients emulsify. Just the last little bit. How easy was that? And look at this beautiful, thick, creamy salad dressing. Finally, we have the mincer attachment. And this is great for tackling large prep items, such as a big bowl of garlic, like the one you see in front of me. But it's also really great for mincing up meat. You can make your own sausage or meatballs using this attachment. Let me show you how it works. Great, that looks good. Imagine how long that would have taken me if I had done it by hand. When it comes time to wash your immersion blender, you can run the blender and the attachments under warm water and then store it dry. You've seen just a few things that the Bamix Professional Immersion Blender can do. Imagine how helpful it will be in your kitchen.